This video will demonstrate how to solve multi-step equations. Our first equation, 2k minus 6 minus 7 plus 3k is equal to negative 48. Draw our line, and if you notice, our problem is on the left side. I don't want to start moving things until I make that a little simpler. So let's combine like terms. Now don't forget, I can only combine like terms if they're on the same side of the equation. So box around that first term and we ask ourselves who looks like that. Now this positive 3k is another term with a k. So 2k plus 3k equals 5k. And I'm not done yet. Let's put a circle around the next term that I haven't used and ask ourselves who looks like this. And this negative 7 looks similar. So negative 6 minus 7 is a negative 13 equals negative 48. And once I've combined my like terms, you'll notice that we're back to a regular two-step equation. There's my good friend, there's my best friend. So let's move our good friend. The opposite of negative 13 is positive 13. There's our 0. So I have a 5k is equal to a negative 48 plus 13 is a negative 35. And now it's time to get rid of the best friend. The 5 and the k are multiplying, so we're going to divide both sides by that 5. 5 divided by 5 is a 1. It cancels, leaving me with k. Negative 35 divided by 5 is a negative 7. I think k is a negative 7. So let's check it out. So 2 times something minus 6 minus 7 plus 3 times the same something hopefully will give me a negative 48. And I think those somethings are negative 7s. 2 times a negative 7 is a negative 14 minus 6 minus 7. Positive 3 times a negative 7 is a negative 21 equals negative 48. So there is negative 14 minus 6 is a negative 20. Minus 7 is a negative 27. Minus 21 is a negative 48. Because both sides match, we know that we got that correct. All right, let's try another one. This problem looks a little bit different. We need to distribute. So again, we'll draw our line. And we're going to use boxes to figure out our distributing. This negative 1/2 is out here on the side times my 12p minus 42. All right, 1/2 of 12 is a 6, and a negative times a positive is a negative. So this is a negative 6p. And negative times a negative is a positive. Half of 42 is 21. And we take the inside pieces and bring them out. So I have a negative 6p plus 21 equals negative 33. We're back to our two-step equations. There's our best friend, and there's our good friend. So let's move the good friend. The opposite of positive 21 is negative 21. So we subtract that from both sides. There's my 0, leaving me with a negative 6p on the left. And a negative 33 minus 21 is a negative 54. And my last step is to get rid of that best friend. Negative 6 and p are multiplying, so we're going to divide that negative 6. That becomes a 1, leaving me with just the p. And negative 54 divided by a negative 6 is a positive 9. And again, we can check that out. So I have negative 1/2 times 12 times something minus 42 equals negative 33. And I think that something is a 9. So I have a negative 1/2 times 108 minus 42 equals negative 33. Negative 1/2. 108 minus 42 is a 66 equals negative 33. Negative times a positive is a negative. Half of 66 is 33. And my sides balance, so we got it correct.